just drink something, baby. Just relax. Just drink something. Just drink something. I said, I don't want to drink. And the Bojack, his friend, is like, why you ain't drinking? Why you don't want to drink? I said, I don't want to drink. And my dude is like, here, just drink this. Just drink it. Just drink it. And that pissed me off even more because I felt like, why are you trying to force me to do something I don't want to do? I'm already irritated and pissed off. And I'm telling you, I don't want to drink. Why does your friend care if I drink something or not? What's it to him?
Call and tell me,
girl, no. Girl, let me finish the story. Girl, let me finish the story. I'm like, why are you so concerned about if I'm drinking something or not? You have your own woman that's on the couples trip. Worry about her. I don't know what it was. I don't know if he had a crush on me or something, but he was always so concerned about me and what I was doing. So I cussed him out. And I checked my dude too, because I said, I don't want to drink. If I say I don't want to drink, I don't want to drink. Leave me alone. If I'm being quiet and minding my business, leave me alone. His name was Bojack, y'all. His name was Bojack. So, I cussed him out. I checked my dude. Boom. It's over with, right? The next night, because we stayed the entire weekend. The next night, we outside again having a bonfire. We listening to music. People... sitting around drinking, talking. We all talking. He leave me alone about the drinking part. But this night, he goes and tells me, because I was sitting outside next to my dude, and some of the other guys, their girlfriends were in the house. So Bojack, this same guy, looks at me while I'm sitting next to my dude. We're all talking, and he goes, Samantha, go upstairs and get the rest of get so-and-so for me. He ordering me and telling me to go back in the cabin and go get his girlfriend for him. I said, Ninja, you go and do it. Who you talking to? I ain't your child. And he talking about some, what? What you say? I said, Ninja, who you talking to? I ain't your child. Telling me to go back in the cabin and go get your girlfriend for you. No, you go get her, Ninja. Who you talking to? So I just shared that story to say I know what it feels like to be in a relationship with somebody that don't have your back. And I was don't support you. I was very upset with my dude.
Put you in an uncomfortable situation.
Yes, I was very upset with my dude. And once I saw that side of him, that he didn't step up and protect me and have my back, the relationship went downhill. I lost all respect and interest in him after that incident. Because I felt like, I know that's your homeboy. You don't have to fight him. But the least you could do is say, hey, bro, she good. She don't want to drink. Leave her alone. The least you could have said is, hey, bro, you go get your girl. You go in the cabin and get your girl. Or you pick up your cell phone and you call her and tell her to come outside and you tell her what you need to do. You don't tell my girlfriend what to do. Leave her alone. He had no backbone. So that's why that relationship didn't work out. He couldn't stand up for himself. He didn't know how to advocate for himself. And in that relationship, he started to resent me because I could. I was able to do what he couldn't do, which was stand up for myself and advocate for myself and check people. And he didn't like that about me. He was more of the passive aggressive type. He wanted people to like him. He wanted to get along with people. So he didn't want to rub people the wrong way. But I lost respect for him because I'm like, you're not a man.
Yeah. And April J say that's very unattractive, but he was an attractive young man, but just had some unattractive characteristics.
Yeah, like you could tell.
So you can be attractive on the outside, but on the inside. Yeah. That's a great point.
That's a great point, April J. Yeah, he was very handsome physically, good looking. Very handsome, did very well for himself. But he just lacked that backbone, it's just like a certain part of, how do I put this? You know how there's certain things that only a man can teach another man about manhood? I could tell that he was missing that, And I just think with certain men, when they don't have, strong male role models in their life to really teach them, how to advocate for themselves, how to move amongst other men and not be the do boy or the passive type, but to be able to hold their own and stand on their own 2 feet, especially when they're in the presence of other men, that can be an issue.
And that's what they wanted King to do. Yeah. They wanted King to to not take up for Quad like
Right.
that.
They wanted King not to take up for Quad. And Dr. G is like that. And that's why I share that story with you all, because Dr. G is the type of man that doesn't feel like he needs to cover a woman. He doesn't need to protect a woman. And that's another reason why he's so triggered by King, because King has what he lacks.
Yes.
Dr. G is not a natural protector. King is. And Dr. G was able to identify and recognize that in King, and that triggered him as well. It's like, wow, she's finally getting what I couldn't be to her.
And I can't get what I want because I ain't got this baby yet.
Right.
So I'm just mad.
Right. And so, and that leads us back to a lot of times, a lot of us, you'll hear, some black women say, we're the least, protected and the most disrespected, because a lot of times we're in situations like I was in that moment, where we have to constantly stand up and fight and advocate for ourselves, even when we're in the presence of men, because they don't feel like we're worthy. My dude should have stepped in and said, hold on, bruh. Don't talk to her like that. Leave her alone. My girl good. She don't want to drink. She good. If she don't want to run in there and go get your girlfriend like she a child, leave her alone. I wasn't expecting my dude to fight his homeboy, but just speak up for me. And when I confronted my dude about it, because I did, he said, well, you're grown. You can speak up for yourself. That's what he told me. That's what that ninja told me, y'all. He told me I was grown and I could speak up for myself. So that made me realize, okay, I'm not going to be protected with this man. This man not going to have my back. So because of that, that means that if I find myself in another situation like this, God forbid if it were to get even worse, I would be left uncovered and unprotected. So I then had to make a decision and decide, do I want to continue on with this relationship or not? And I decided not to.
I'm so proud of you.
He didn't have my back. He didn't cover me. The same way Dr. G does not cover Sweet Tea.
I'm here for the show.
Sweet Tea is on her own having to fight. Sweet Tea was ready to sacrifice herself for a man who wouldn't return the favor, who wouldn't even reciprocate. Sweet Tea was literally ready to fight King, y'all. Go back and watch this latest episode of Married to Medicine season 11 on Peacock or Bravo if you have cable.
And that's a lesson for all
That's
of us.
a lesson for all of us, y'all. Please don't be with nobody that won't cover you or protect you. Don't sacrifice yourself for people who wouldn't do the same, y'all. Please. It's getting too real out here. It's always been real out here, but it's definitely getting even realer now. Please don't, y'all.
Yeah.
Please don't. And little moments like that, pay attention to those red flags when you dating people, when you in relationships with people, because that's very telling about how they feel about you, how they feel about themselves, and how they handle certain situations. And I knew I couldn't have a life with somebody like that. I can't marry nobody like that. I can't share my womb with somebody like that. I can't do that. I cannot do that. I'm not safe. It didn't feel right inside of my body. Intuitively, it was like, no, Samantha, you're not safe. This is not right. And everything I'm saying to y'all, I said it to my dude, and he just couldn't get it. He just couldn't get it. He thought that I was overreacting, y'all. He thought that I was overreacting and being dramatic, and that he didn't need to speak up for me. I could have spoke up for myself. So that was a valuable lesson that I learned, and I'm glad I learned it. So when I look at Sweet Tea, it resonates with me, because I see a little bit of what I went through in her, and I hope that one day, in all seriousness, my heart goes out to her, another black woman, that she recognizes the reality and the severity of the situation that she's in, and she gets out and save herself.
Yes.
And I'm going to say it, and I ain't going to take it back. A reason why she might not be able to get pregnant is